Good afternoon. Welcome to the channel The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'm player of games. But it's not my story, it's not your story. Today's story is going to be all about harvesting gold within Real Racing 3. Now, the reason for doing this video is quite often in the chat, people ask about, I'm struggling for gold. Is there a way I can get more gold? So what I've tried to do is put together a list of all the things you can do on a daily and a weekly basis in terms of maximizing the amount of gold that you get. The reason why this is a thing, if I share my screen, I'll just give a very simple example of why, unfortunately, we have to do this. Okay, so we've recently had an event called Red Inferno, where you could win the Ferrari SF90 XX Stradale. Now, for me, that car cost close to 800 gold in regards to upgrades to be able to compete in all the goals in the event to then win the car. There are obviously people out there that can obviously go quicker than me and they can achieve it a lot quicker. But overall, even if you can do it at a lower level of upgrades, you're still looking to spend close to 300 gold on that car just to win it. Now, there is a benefit to winning it because it does save the cost of buying the car, which is in gold. However, the only series that car is in is the Stradale Experience. So then in terms of them racing that car to get gold back, you get rewards in this particular series at 25%, 50%, 75%, and 100%. The 100% is 32. I believe the 75% was 20. The 50%, I think, was 18, and the might have been 15, and then the 25% was, I believe, 9. So if you add all that gold up, that is well short of recouping the cost of the car, and that's the cost of the car just in regards to upgrades and not to do with purchasing the car. And so it becomes quite obvious that what you've got to do is earn gold by other means to recoup that gold that you lose. And there are many things you can do, both on a daily basis and a weekly basis. So the first thing I'm going to sort of go through is actually I'll share my screen. I'm going to take you just to look at something called the Real Racing 3 fandom. And the reason why I'm going to take you to have a look at this is because it has a diary. So the first thing I'm going to recommend that people do is, even if you can't play the game on a daily basis, make sure you go into the game on a daily basis. So let me just now bring up that calendar. There we go. Okay, so this calendar effectively shows you what rewards you can get on a daily basis if you go in. So effectively, the first time you go into a game, this game, you get a daily reward. It's not always gold, but every other day or every third day, it is gold. So, for example, let's have a look at today. So I go in every day to just at least get the reward. So today being November, the Sunday, the November the 24th, the reward was 9 gold. So throughout the month, the rewards get better and they get bigger. So if you do it every day, come the last month, you get 30 gold. So this is one of the ways in which you can recoup the gold back. Now, there is something else to bear in mind when you're doing this. If I go into my profile, you'll see. Oh, no, you won't see because I'm not sharing the screen. Let me just share the iPad screen. You'll see that I am classed as an elite racer. Now, it's a little bit ambiguous when you become an elite racer. Um, I can't remember exactly when that happened. It either happened after playing the game consecutively for 90 days. It either happened because I got to my um, fame hit 150. As you can see there, it's now at 587. Or it could have been as late as hitting fame at 250. The point being is if you play this game regularly, you will be then classed as an elite racer. And the benefit of being classed as an elite racer is it means your rewards, your daily rewards are doubled. So for me, instead of getting 9 gold this morning, I got 18 gold. So that can have a significant impact on you getting plenty of gold if you just go into this game on a daily basis. You don't have to play the game, go in, collect the reward. So that's an easy win, first off, in regards to gold harvesting. Okay, the second thing you can do, again, unfortunately, it's not part of the game, but it is slightly necessary in terms of collecting gold, is you see in the top right corner, there's an earn option. And if I click on that, it gives me two options. It gives me a claim now and an earn now. So I'll go through the claim now first. So the claim now basically allows you to play a video, and once you've played that video, you'll get a reward. So for the first 5 videos, for the first 5, you get a gold reward for each video. So you can earn 5 gold. Then the next 20 videos, you get a reward per video of 2,000 R dollars. Then for the next 5 videos, you get a reward of a gold, 1 gold per the next 5 videos. Then the next 50 videos, you get 2,000 R dollars per video. Then for the next 5 videos, you get 1 gold reward per video. And then the next 100 videos, you get 2,000 R dollars per video, leading you onto the final 5 videos, of which you get 1 gold per video. So in total, by playing 190 videos, you can get 20 gold. Now that's a lot of work. It's a lot of time. What I tend to do is I obviously don't focus on that. If I'm doing any work, or I'm sat at my desk doing some other stuff, I tend to just have that run in the background. It can be quite hard to do and repetitive and annoying. So what I would suggest as a minimum is that you do the 30 videos. You play 30 videos and you get your 10 reward. Next, you've got gold offers and earn now. Now, this is different. I will go into this. Effectively, you've got a list of actions that you can carry out. Now, what I would focus on are the ones that have 1 gold, because typically the ones that are a lot more than 1 gold reward, you have to either purchase a product or sign up for some sort of subscription service. So obviously you don't want to be doing that. But quite often you'll see the stay tech savvy, earn rewards. It's visit a website. So literally, if I won't follow it through. It literally tells you what to do when you get your reward. Now, if you go in here regularly, you don't always get a reward every day. But typically, I find if you spend 10 minutes just going through the 1 gold rewards, you can normally have at least 10 gold each day. And that equates then to 20 gold per day. So it's not really the game, but you obviously do need to earn the gold so that you can then play the game, upgrade the cars, and win the cars. Okay. So that's 2 areas where you can earn gold in the game, even if you're not actually playing the game. The next one I'm going to talk about is actually playing the game and something I would recommend you do on a daily basis. And that is to do with M dollars. M dollars has a limit. You can only earn 250,000 M dollars. So you might be asking, well, what's that got to do with gold? Well, whenever you carry out a race, as well as getting either M dollars if it's a motorsport race, or R dollars if it's a road collection race, you also get points towards fame. So once you've got enough points towards fame and you go up a fame level, you get gold reward. So this is the um, third way in which you can get gold. You don't tend to get gold on a daily basis unless you're very new to the game and your fame level is low. If your fame level is low, you can normally race a few races for it to go up a fame level. Whereas if you see me playing, I'm at 587 now. It will take me a week of playing the game, doing it regularly to actually go up a fame level. But the difference is I'll be getting 66 gold, and somebody with a very low fame level will only be getting 5 or 6 gold. So there's an additional way of how to gain gold. Now, I will briefly go in to how to achieve getting those M dollars because it is a question that people ask all the time. Now, first off, there is in the homepage there is a daily race. So in the daily race, if you select it, you're given 3 races: autocross, head to head, and cup. I tend to do the head to head, and as you can see there, I think I own all the cars. So this would be today's cars that are available, but you are loaned those cars if you don't own them. So even if you don't own any motorsports car, you can still go in to the daily race and find a way of using cars that have been loaned to you to race and therefore earn M dollars. And as I said, by earning M dollars, you also earn fame, and therefore that takes you closer to a fame upgrade. What I tend to do, and again, I've said this a few times before in previous streams, but I will mention it again. In the 2023 season, I have the Ferrari in the Invitational Series upgraded to 100%. So in Tier 20, there is a cup for the Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix circuit. This is 20 laps. That will earn you close to 215,000 M dollars and therefore quite a bit of fame as well. If, however, you don't have that car and that car does cost gold to have it at 100%, I would recommend you start in the 2019 season. The 2019 season, one, all the cars cost M dollars, and 2, all the upgrades cost M dollars. So as you can see, I've got all of the cars. So if we just go into one of the cars, and again go to the longest Grand Prix, which we're hoping will be in Tier 10, there's a cup there, and it's 8 laps. So effectively, you'd probably have to carry out 3 races to earn your 250,000 M dollars. But that's definitely achievable as well. And the beautiful thing about this particular series is it's not going to cost you any gold to upgrade those cars to 100% and thus open up the Invitational Series. But as you can see, the number of laps is a lot shorter than in the 2024 series. The other thing I would point out in regards to fame, let me just have a sip of water because I'm talking too much. And what I'll do here is I'll just share the calendar again because there's some important information on the calendar. So let me just do that and then share that. There we go. So, for example, on Wednesday, November the 27th, you'll see that the reward is plus 80% fame on your first race. So, on those days, it's important that you race in one of the longest circuits that you know you can win as possible. So, on those days, and obviously you see there's an 80%, and then on Friday, there's 100% fame. What I do is I go into the I don't go into the motorsports. I go into the road collection. Now, again, this might not be possible, so you're going to have to pick and choose your series that you've got open and choose a race that is as long as possible. I go into Legend and I choose, unfortunately, one of the most boring tracks in this game, but also one of the longest tracks in this game, and therefore the track with the most number of laps that will give the highest payout, including fame, and that is under Endurance Legends. I go into Tier 5 and I select the cup, the first cup, because it's during the day, and it's 10 laps. The other thing I would do on those days is I would make sure I've got an agent ready to be hired for free, and I would hire them as well. So you can imagine on Friday, actually, I just realized I didn't show you that. So if you imagine on Friday, 100% plus a free agent is quite a lucrative, if you win, quite a lucrative reward. So let me just share my iPad screen again so you can see what I did there. Again, it does depend what cars you've got available. So you may not have this car available. So what you've got to do then is choose a car and choose a race that's going to last as long as possible. So there we go. I'm in Legend. Let me just come all the way back out. So under Road Collection. Into Legend. All the way across till I get to Endurance Legends. In Endurance Legends, Tier 5, select Cup Circuit Dead 24 hours. It's 10 laps. Choose your best car. Hopefully the PR is high enough. It is minimum PR, so you do need a car with at least 94 in this series. I've obviously got one at 95.1. And if possible, also select and hire the agent. As I say, every now and then you get a free agent. Maximize the use of that free agent by using them on the first race on a day where your reward is a percentage increase on fame. Okay, so they are the things sort of to do on a daily basis. Now, it's not all of them every day, but on very select days, you get the opportunity of maximizing those results. And therefore, there's a number of different ways on a daily basis to either earn gold or to put yourself closer to a reward of gold. So that's the daily stuff you can do. Next, we have the weekly stuff. Now, on a Tuesday, first off, we get a new multiplayer race. Now, it's free to enter this. Whether you score low or you score high, your reward is always some form of gold. So at the very least, do at least one race and get some gold on the board. And over a period of time, you'll get to understand or feel whereabouts you're going to come. So for me at the moment, I typically don't get much more than 7 gold. So I didn't rush to play all the races. I just did one a day and slowly but surely took that reward up to 7. So that reward will be granted to me on Tuesday. So again, it's another thing that you probably want to build into your weekly cycle. Make sure you do as many races as you know you can. So you've got up to the maximum reward that you know you can get. And that's again a weekly reward. So for me, that's 7 gold, and do that every week. Secondly, the weekly time trial. So again, this is another free to enter competition, and the reward is always gold. So whether or not you're all the way down in G or F, you're always going to get some form of gold reward. Obviously, the better you are, the higher ranked you are, the more likely it is that you'll get a better reward. Now you can see at the moment I'm sat in D, but I intend to push to get into C, and I'm very close to that next group. So I'll be getting 50 gold. Now, obviously, players that are better in this game in terms of getting a lap time in better than me, which effectively is going to be 5% of people playing this game, they're potentially going to get either 100 gold if they get into B or 300 gold if they get into A. So this is one of those areas where it's good to do it every day and learn how to improve, practice, know how to enter corners and how to accelerate out of them, so that you can improve your lap times and get higher up the ranks and therefore get a better gold reward. Again, that's a weekly reward, so definitely worthwhile doing. Okay, so that's pretty much it, apart from two other things just to be aware of. So, one of the things is in the rounds, you also get a time trial that lasts for 2 weeks. So again, in the same way you get a weekly time trial, and that gives you a gold, you get a bi-weekly time trial in the round. And again, it's the same approach. Do it on a regular basis and get as high as you can. It's the reward system is slightly different. So if you got to group C, you wouldn't get 50 gold, you get 25. But again, it's another race that will give you a gold reward once it's ended. And now the final thing. Now this thing I've probably never touched on because I don't get these rewards anymore. But in the bottom right hand corner, you'll see there's a cup icon. So if you are a new player to this game, all these achievements will be unlocked, which means as soon as you achieve what it is that it's asking you to achieve, you get a reward, and the reward is always gold. So you can see for myself, because I've been playing it so long, the only reward that I've not got is just like Aussie Bob. Reach level 1000. And as you've seen, I'm only at 578. So realistically, that's probably about 10 years away before I achieve that reward. Hence why I've not achieved it yet. But all the other ones are very much achievable, and some of them are a little bit sort of cheeky. So let me explain. Here's one: the extreme paint over. Purchase 100 paint jobs. Now, if you do any purchasing of paint when you don't have your car at 100 fully upgraded, it's going to cost you gold. So you don't want to be doing that. But once you've upgraded your car, you do at least want to do some sort of paint job, because it counts towards this reward, which gets you gold. There's also another one down here: shocks absorbed. Adjust the ride height of 50 cars. Again, if your car isn't upgraded to 100%, doing that costs you gold. But when you've got a car that's fully upgraded, applying shock absorbers or adjusting the shock absorbers is free. So they're the sort of rewards that you're not going to do immediately, but you just need to make a note of it, that when you upgrade your car, you've got the option of purchasing paint and doing the shock absorbers. So, for example, for myself, I've got a car currently opened, and I don't think I actually did that. So if I go to the exclusive series, I've got the Lamborghini Sensor SCV12. So I'm not going to do a race, but if I go into the car and I click on now you see there, it's now free. I've got the option of purchasing paint. Now, in fairness, I did purchase paint, but if I go to another color, you can see, whereas it's not costing me gold, it's now free. This particular car, I can't change the shock absorbers, but I'm sure I can find another car where you can. You'll see that as well. So let me just go into the ones that I've completed. Okay, so here's one. Let's go into free. There we go. Ride height, the final one. Now I've already purchased it, so it's already been bought. But there you go. You can just do that. Now, for comparison, if I go into a car that isn't at 100%, so just for the sake of it, let's go into the Ferrari, as this is sort of like the standout car for this particular release. You'll see straight away the paint icon hasn't got a free next to it. Oh, there's nothing to buy there. Well, that's a complete waste of time then, wasn't it? Okay, let's select one of the other cars. Let's select that one. There we go. Ride height. Oh, according to that, I've already got it. Okay, paint. Okay, I must have had an opportunity in some sort of like an Easter discount or a Christmas discount or a Thanksgiving discount. Must have been able to do it. Let's try the third car. Okay, so we've got paint. So there we go. There's an example, 15 gold. So you don't want to be doing any of that. You only want to be getting those things once you've got your car fully upgraded. Therefore, you can get those things for free. And if you get enough of them, they will earn you a small amount of gold. So it's definitely worthwhile keeping an eye on that cup icon and seeing what you've got available to do. Now, some of them are just achievable in the race. Like, for example, overtake. I've got there 10,000 opponents, but I would imagine before that it was 1,000. Before that, it was probably 100. And you'll get a small amount of rewards for doing that. So there's another way in which you can earn gold. So yeah, there we go. That's I think that's all I've got at this moment in time. I think in general, what I would say is go into the game daily, even if you're not playing it, collect that daily reward. And if you can, play some videos so you can get some gold. The other thing to bear in mind is if you achieve your M dollars on a regular basis, that'll push you towards getting a fame reward, and that will take you to another gold reward. Yeah, so there we go. That's what I do on a daily and weekly basis to earn gold in the game, but not necessarily all down to racing. So I hope that helps out. I hope that enables you to gold harvest on a daily basis and allows you to get those important upgrades when the events become available and you have to purchase upgrades to win the car. So that's all I've got to say. Thank you and goodbye.